This might be a hot take, but I never understand why Americans are always like, I'm never going to Australia, you guys have spooky animals, everything can kill you. Guys, if we're going bar for bar on crazy animals, you guys have bears. You've got wolves, you've got coyotes, you've got black widow spiders, you've got rattlesnakes, you've got sharks, alligators. Like in Australia, sure, we've got snakes and spiders and a couple of crazy little jellyfish. Maybe a crocodile, you know, a blue-ringed octopus. But like, you've got the Appalachian Mountains. Like what? You got spooky, like, I just can't even conceptualize that you're worried about our wildlife. You guys have crazy shit over there. Do you guys have moose? Those things are fucking frightening. I would take a king brown snake over a fucking grizzly bear any day of the week. Any day of the week.
Take a look at this.
He's massive.
What? That's the world's most venomous fish. This guy is a living fossil. Practically hasn't changed his physical appearance in millions of years. And we know through fossil records that his ancestors would have been on the planet at the same time that dinosaurs were roaming the earth. Pretty cool.
I wonder if a Tyrannosaurus Rex has ever stood on one.
That would have been a bad day for that.
Who are Americans? Americans are people who love animals, regardless of how dangerous the animal is. That is stonefish, the world's most venomous fish. You step on it and you die.
We pump our own gas here in the States. Fuel, gas, gasoline. So self-service, gotta put in your card, or you can go in and pay with cash.
In America, you fill gas all by yourself. In other countries, they hire service gas attendants that fill gas on your own behalf. Oh my God, that is a culture shock.
Living in America has literally changed my mind on these things, and it's actually wild to think that I actually think this way now, yeah? Firstly, I drive to California all the time just because I love going. It's a 6 to 7 hour drive. If you ask me to do that in England, bro, there's absolutely no chance. People used to ask me to go out for dinner. From Hale to Manchester, it was like a 25-minute drive, and I'd be like, not a chance am I driving 25 minutes for food. Now I drive 45 minutes to work. I drive 6 hours to California. I drive an hour for a meal. It's actually wild how that changes. People here will literally drive from one side of America to the other 32 hours. And it's nothing. How wild is that? Also, America's fully convinced me that $250 a week on groceries is normal. Like, brother, let's be real, that ain't normal. I used to go Aldi, even go M&S, yeah? When I was in England, I could do a full weekly shop for like 80 quid. And that was a good weekly shop as well, like you're getting decent food for that. Bro, I literally go and spend, say I went to the store here and spent $100, I'd probably get one bag of stuff. Maybe two, and the bag will fall apart because it's going to be paper. Like, it's actually wild how expensive stuff is here. And yeah, everything's relative, people earn more money, but that's just one thing that always gets me, is like, I now think it's normal to spend that when it's really not. Tipping, like, I never tipped in England. Now when I go back, I tend to tip only a little bit compared to here, but it's mad. Everywhere you go, if you don't tip, you feel bad. I don't know what it is. I don't know how they've got it set up like that. I don't agree with it that much. I think they should pay the workers a bit more. But you go anywhere, 20% for a tip, bro. You go out for a nice dinner, it's like $200, it's like a $40 tip. It's wild, and there's just so much money floating about, bro. Like, you genuinely start to see that anything is possible. Like, you've just got young kids driving around in McLarens and Lambos. Like, you've got people knocking about in G-Wagons everywhere. It's like they run a deal on that sort of stuff, and it's just bare motivating. Like, you move here and your whole mindset on money and what you can achieve in life.
Other parts of the world, especially in third world countries, people drive for long distances once in a month, unless you work in a service car. Most times, people hardly drive long distances. But in America, someone can drive over 100 kilometers per day for 6 hours. I believe that is why Americans love to do bulk shopping, because they have a long distance way ahead of them. And that is a culture shock.
Guys, have the Venice canals inside the hotel?
Yeah.
Who needs to go to Italy?
I know, right?
And the water's actually clear here?
I know.
Why travel all the way to Panama Canal when Americans go to their own canal, or even any other form of canal, probably somewhere in Italy? Americans, they have their own canal. Look at how amazing and beautiful that canal looks like. Huh?
And then my favorite thing about driving in the United States, all-way crossroads. You know the crossroads with like the like red stop sign and then that says like 4-way or all-way? I still don't know what the difference is, but what it is, and this is mind-blowing, you drive up to this crossroad and then the first person that got to the crossroad has priority. So there's 4 directions, right? And then there's 4 people competing for priority. So you gotta sit there in your car while driving and like calculate, okay, that guy was first, that woman was second, then that guy, and then I'm 4th. And then there's more cars coming. So it's super confusing. Like it's like a big mental workout. I am not kidding you. I used to find this so confusing. And like, I just didn't even know that was the rule. So it took me a little while to kind of figure that out with the help of a friend. I would just like literally stand there and like wait for people to go because I had no idea what the hell was going on there. In Europe, the person that's on the right always has priority. That's it. So you don't really have to think about it very much. Another big difference between Europe and the United States is the sheer distance of everything. So back home, you know, you'd like drive to the next city and you'd be like, yeah, you know, I'm like 3 hours away, you know, I'm like 200 kilometers away, whatever. In the US, like people don't even talk about driving in terms of hours. They're like, yeah, it's a 2-day drive. A 2-day drive? Like in Europe, that is literally like the other end of the continent. In the US, you're just like driving from one state to the next. It's pretty radical. And also Texas is huge. It's like never ending. Texas, never.
Most foreigners will need at least 6 months to fully grasp how to drive in the United States of America. They will need at least 6 months to know the road signs, the highways, the rules, so many other things. Of course, if they are not fast learners, because driving in the US doesn't seem like an easy task at all, especially for foreigners.
No way this is normal. This is a football pitch at high school? That is incredible. I've never seen anything quite like this. Insane.
That is what tax can do if used appropriately. I hope all these corrupt politicians can look at this clip and see what tax can do. That is a high school stadium that looks like a whole new level national stadium.
Things that are right in the US. Part 1 and last part. Everything is open on Sundays. Sometimes, like on Saturdays, I'm thinking like, oh, I need to go to grocery because tomorrow everything is closed. Mm-hmm. But then I realized, no, it's open. So it's open. It's always open. It's always open. Thank you. Big portions, like everywhere where you go, you always get enough food. You know, there's no way to stay hungry. Free water. Yeah, you go to a restaurant and they put 2 glasses of water. Yeah, but also like in the airport, for example, like you can fill also your bottles. Oh, that's really good. You know, I usually just bring my bottle that is empty and I go and I try. I'm saying because if you buy water at the airport, it's like literally $6. I can't. Minimum for half a liter. I mean, it should be a positive video, but maybe sometimes the quality could be a little bit better. Like sometimes it tastes like, you say chlor. You can wear whatever. People don't care. Like just wear what you want to wear. Like in the beginning, I was always thinking, oh, yeah, like in Europe, that you have to kind of be dressing nice all the time. You just have like free will. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's a good or bad thing, but the cars here are often just destroyed. I have a picture. I have the feeling like the most important thing is that the cars drive. Like as long as they have 4 wheels and they drive, it's fine. But this picture is just one example. Yeah, it's a good thing, so you don't need to worry too much about how your car looks like. People give you more compliments. Like you don't even know the person and they just stop and they say, hey, I love your sweater or whatever. It's like, actually it makes your day.
Yes.
I don't have that in Spain. They maybe they think it's cute, but they won't tell you for some reason. But I think it's something that we definitely need to bring to Europe.
Yeah.
We're like really grateful to be guest of the US.
Thanks for watching.
We love you.
Yep, and that is a whole episode of Culture Shock upon Culture Shocks. That is it for today. Thank you so much for watching my videos up to this point. And of course, subscribe, share this video, comment. Thank you so much for those people who come back and watch my videos over and over again. You mean a lot to me. See you again in my next video.